Okay, so we've got our long board, and I'm going to use it long ways like this. And I've got this Mermaid Kisses and Starfish Wishes from on our set that's called Mermaid. It's a 3-piece set, and it's got a mermaid tail and a little mermaid there. So I want to put that in the middle of our board here. But first, I wanted to do something fun with the background. Let's see if this works out. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try and drizzle some paint down here. We've got this turquoise peacock color, and I think this is, if you haven't seen these yet, it's ChromaFlex by Fusion, and they're kind of, it comes white in the tube. I've done a few lives on this, and over on my I Restore Stuff page, you could have a look at this there. But I want to grab some water in my little dish here and just water down this, this paint a little bit with our brush. And we'll see how we go. So on light colors, it should work out just like a bit of a shimmer, but on darker colors, I might actually add that to my board here. On darker colors, it creates a fun, vibrant color. So I'm watering down the brush, and I'm going to use this. I'm talking like I know exactly what I'm doing, but I want to just put this up the top, and I'm going to try and just drizzle it down a little bit. Let's see if I can spray that and make it go down. And it might not be in the shot. Let's see if we can do it sideways so it can kind of, oh, that's drizzling. So see can you see the dribbles coming down the board? Just thought this could be a fun effect. Let's see if I can spray them down a little bit further. I might have to just, it's going to drip on my cloth a bit. Might have to just water that down a bit at the top there. I'll see if that creates a bit of a shimmery effect down my board. Oh, look at this. We've got a good lot of shimmer going on down here. This is going to make my board, because the background of my I Restore Stuff board here is black. I'll show you. I'm making a mess of it now. I'm going to have to redo my sign maybe. Or maybe it's just going to create a nice little background there. But I've just done some drizzles on here to see what kind of effect that might work out to be on the background of this board. Creates a little bit of, I don't know, I just thought, hey, let's try a misty, watery effect. But I'll show you, if I can, what it looks like on the background of, with a black background. It should kind of, and I've watered this down a lot. So if this was, you know, the true turquoisey color, it would turn out a lot more vibrant than this. But let's just have a look and see what happens when I dry this. Maybe not. Maybe I've watered it too much. Oh well, if it doesn't work, we've experimented together tonight. And I'll have to perfect my technique a bit better. Oh, I can see the shimmer. I definitely can see that shimmer on here. And I might have to hold it under the light a little bit better. Sorry, I've got to increase my volume on my voice because I don't have my microphone on tonight. So I will try yell a bit louder over the top of the drying. Now, if I turn this on a certain angle, let's see. If I turn it on a certain angle, I can see the light shimmering on it, but I'm not sure. Let me know if you can. Yes, Ramona says you can see the shimmering on the board. Guys, I'm having to refresh my page every now and then to be able to see comments. So that is kind of cool. I like it. We can see a bit of a shimmery wave effect on there. So there we go. I'll see that at the top there. You can kind of see the light catching those dribbles as I just kind of shift it down like that. This needs a little more drying. I can still see some drips. Since we're doing an ocean theme, a coastal theme, I thought the fun drip idea might work. So that's like a turquoise colour. And that'll just be in the background of our Shimmering Mermaid. You can get the Fusion paints and the ChromaFlex paints at fusionmineralpaint.com and use my code IRestoreStuff there. And you can get 10% off there as well. That's awesome. So some people have dropped that little crab in the comments to say where you're watching from. Okay, so we're using the board lengthwise, and I wanted to use my Mermaid Kisses and Starfish Wishes. So when I lay this down, you're going to see it as back to front, because of the way Facebook has managed to do that. And what do we need? Starfish. So I'll grab a starfish while I'm here. This is Fusion's Alchemy range. I take it out of its case. Let me just add the white first. Okay, so adding that to the white here to just cause get a little bit more of that turquoisey looking color coming through. Swirly motion, nice and gently. So there we go. We've got our stencil on. So far so good. So I'm just going to remove the backing here. I'm just laying that straight down on my nice dried paint surface. And whoops, we want to try and get that close to the end, rubbed down well. Just lay it back down and slowly lift up. But our starfish that have slid away up here, we'll just see if we can get these three in place. I love those little starfish. Let's add some bubbles in there, shall we? I think we needed some more bubbles. Let's have a look. Maybe we could just add them here and then we'll add some more down that side. Let's get some bubbles down this side. You just need an 8x10 frame, and you can do the same thing with yours. And we don't have any anchors in transfers, I noticed, but I think this will look great just with the stencil by itself. So that, let's get our black paint. And we can just do a nice swirling motion. Of course, it's going to be back to front to you guys, I'm so sorry. And we will pop that back in the frame, but we've got nice crisp lettering there. And if you wanted to, you could get your detailed brush and go over and fill in just the tiny little bridges that are in the stencils. They connect the letters together. But I think there's something fun about an actual stencil sign that makes it look handmade and lovely. So there we go. All right, let's just pop that back in the frame. We'll add our little bits. You can see that would work great with some nautical colors as well. We could do, you know, with the anchor, a red and white or blue and white kind of theme there. I think that is all we will get done today. And I might have to, sorry guys, we'll pop you back up. We're back. And here, let's see if we can see that shimmery background in there. There we go. See if you can catch that in the light. Oh, see the shimmer? And it dribbles all the way down, so we can kind of see that shimmery background. Not sure how I'm going to photograph that. We can see the drizzles. I think that's kind of cool. And then we've got our Hope is an Anchor. I hope you enjoyed that live tonight. If you missed anything, jump back and watch the replay. We'd love you to join us there. And let me know if you've got any questions. I'm happy to look through comments, afterwards and see what y'all have to say, since I missed a few comments there tonight. But thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again next week for another fun DIY live project. You can follow me at IRestoreStuff wherever you hang out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, all of the places. So I'll catch you next week. Bye.